So it's not even October yet and we're already getting all of these new tech products thrown at us. Last week we saw the new X3 camera by Insta360, and now we have the battle of the action cameras, the brand new DJI Action 3 against like the reigning action camera king, which is the GoPro, the new GoPro Hero 11. And we as consumers are going to be the overall winners. We have the choice about which one to buy. Neither of these products are bad, they're all brilliant. You can't go wrong with either. But a few factors will play a part in which one are you going to buy. I think if you want a 360 camera, by far Insta360 are smashing it in this field, and this is definitely the best one to get if you want a 360 camera. Now, action cameras normally aren't anybody's normal A camera, so most people will actually statistically film on their phone, take photos on their phone, and then they'll have an action camera for those kind of more special moments. So if you're using a camera, you're going to be going like surfboarding, skiing, on a bike, something where you don't want to risk your phone, then you would probably buy an action camera. So for that reason, cost does come into a big part of it, and especially with everything that's going on, you want to get the best bang for your buck. Regards to an action camera, for sure, this isn't like an iPhone or a Samsung or a big camera you're going to have with you all the time. It's going to be with you less. Let's talk about the price. So the GoPro has the same price as last year. It's still a lot more expensive. So the GoPro in the UK is £499, and this is for the GoPro with literally one battery and a couple of accessories. They do a accessory bundle that's going to give you like the chest strap and a few more accessories, but in the UK that price is £549. Now if we look at the Osmo Action 3, this in the UK is £309, so a significant difference in the price. That will again give you the camera, a couple of accessories and one battery. But DJI also do an adventure combo which gives you 2 extra batteries, and it also gives you a charging case where you can charge the batteries in the case, and it also acts as like a power bank. Now this as a price point is £399, so still £100 cheaper than the standard GoPro price in the UK. Now you can get the GoPro subscription model, which takes it down to $399 in the UK. This is again for the standard GoPro, and that's based on a recurring £50 annual plan. So they're basically just hoping that you don't cancel it and kind of forget, and then next year you'll have another $49.99 coming out. So overall the GoPro is significantly more expensive. So is that extra price worth it for you? Now, an area where the Action 3 excels, and this is due to quickness, due to the speed of what you can use your action camera, and they've introduced the same modular magnet system on the bottom of here that this guy had, the Action 2. So this allows you to mount to selfie sticks really easily. It literally just snaps in place, and it's secured in place by these 2 locking pins on the side. Once you push them in, it comes off without pushing them in at all. I mean, that is not moving, and I've had this on roller coasters, on really high speed like bikes and everything, never budged whatsoever. But this flexibility allowing you to just take this off and just mount this to several different things is so quicker. So you could literally have this, say, mounted to a small like tripod like this. Then you want it on your selfie stick, and you can just push that onto your selfie stick, and then you can take that off. And then you could maybe mount this to something else. So I want to stick this on this sticky pad to my car. I could just stick that in place. And again, this is just so much quicker than what a GoPro would offer, which doesn't have this. A GoPro has that traditional pin system where you have to screw the pin in every single time, unscrew it, and then attach it to a different mount. That is great, it's a really secure system, but it just takes longer. And for action cameras, especially if you want to be changing different mounts, getting different angles, perspectives, then this is just a lot better and more convenient. And if you did pick up this as well, this came with the necklace mount, and you can attach this still to the bottom of the Action 3 and then connect it onto your chest, and you've now got like a first person view as well. Now both the Action 3 and the Hero 11 both have front and rear screens, but on the front of the Action 3 it's actually a touch screen. So on here you have full access to the menus, and you can change the resolution, you can change from photos to videos, and this has been handy if you've got this, say, mounted on the front of a bike or a paddleboard and you've got it actually facing you. It means you don't have to then get off whatever you're on and then go to the back and change all the settings from the back. Having that front screen, which is now a touch screen, is a definite advantage to this. Next one. So action cameras and battery life don't really go well. Normally there's an overheating issue, we'll talk about that in a second, but battery life is generally pretty bad. So the more battery life we can get on either of these, the better. And both have been improved, both are good. The Action 3 has a slightly better battery. So the max recording time on the Action 3 is 160 minutes compared to 130 minutes on the GoPro, but that is in 1080p on both cameras. I don't really think if you're going to be getting a action camera, top level action camera like this, you're going to be filming in 1080p. But both of the cameras in 4K will be around about 90 minutes. So the Action 3, when using a 30-watt charger, can actually get to 80% in 18 minutes. So that's really good. And overall, for a full charge on one of the batteries, it takes 50 minutes. So compared to the GoPro actually takes 120 minutes for a full charge. So a significant difference there. So if you're out and about and you need to charge your batteries, or you want to be charged and ready to go out, that's going to play a key part. Now the waterproof rating on here is better. It's personally something I'm never going to use, but you can go 16 meters of depth with the Action 3 with no housing whatsoever on this. On the GoPro Hero 11 you can go 10 meters, so you're going to get 6 meters more depth with this when diving. Now for me, I'm never going to use that, but I want a camera that's going to have really good waterproof capabilities without any bulky housing on whatsoever, but also to be able to capture good footage and not have lots of water spots on. Both of those have that, both have the technology for that. They're really good, both brilliant waterproof cameras. But if you want to go diving, then this is going to get you 6 meters more. So overheating in action cameras is something which just goes hand in hand, doesn't it? All action cameras suffer from some kind of overheating, and that is frustrating because you don't want it to shut out on you when you're just getting a really good shot and you get this overheating message. The Action 2 was pretty bad at overheating. This would shut down on me quite a lot of times, especially in a static environment indoors. That wouldn't last very long. The GoPro Hero 10 also suffered badly from overheating. This, when it was made, I think someone's idea was, right, you're going to be in charge 100% of overheating. This will not overheat. And is that true? Well, kind of. The Action 3 has kind of learned from the mistakes of the Action 2 relating to the thermal performance. 4K 60 on here, I've been testing it majority of the time, filming in 4K 60. And it's just literally not overheated or come close. I've had no messages on the screen saying it's coming close to getting hot, you need to turn it off, etc. Nothing. And I've been filming with this outdoors on, say, really hot conditions, in Turkey heat, 40 degrees. Nothing has come close to overheating this, and that is great. Now, when you put it into 4K 120, it tells you on the screen how long the recording duration is going to be, and it says 9 minutes. I think 9 minutes is enough for sure. 4K 120 isn't a frame rate where you're going to be filming a long duration shot for. It's going to be short bursts where you're then going to slow it down. That's really good. Now the GoPro Hero 11, I've not fully tested its overheating capabilities. I would hope it's better, but for sure from my testing, this is brilliant, especially if you're going to be filming in, say, 60 frames per second. No overheating at all from this. And talking of that, if you like using your action camera in like really hot conditions, but also really cold conditions, the Action 3 will allow you to film in -20 sub-zero temperatures. The GoPro 11 will allow you to film in -10, so a bit more range there as well. So if you're going to be shooting a lot of time in outdoor really cold conditions, if you like going to those areas where it's super cold, then this is going to allow you to operate in colder temperatures. And this one's relating to the apps. So the DJI Mimo app, the way it's better than the GoPro app, is relating to the live streaming. So on the Action 3, you can see directly what the camera can see through the app. You same on the Hero 11, but the difference is on the Hero 11, as soon as you hit record, the screen goes black and you can't see a live feed whilst the camera is recording. On the Action 3, you can. So once you press record, you can see exactly what the Action 3 is seeing. And this is great for framing, and also if you're not directly behind that camera, you can go from a distance and see exactly what the camera is seeing. That's a great feature. I wish GoPro had it. It used to have it, and then for the last couple of generations, it just seems to have gone. Please bring it back. So both of these action cameras are fantastic, and it's hard to choose wrong. Both are going to be great and give you fantastic quality. GoPro has always had fantastic colours in all of their action cameras, same with the Hero 11, and I cannot wait to fully test that. It's actually coming today, so I can do a full comparison relating to the cameras between both of these action cameras. But at a time where so many products are coming out, a lot of people, the price is the biggest factor, and if you can get this action camera with some advantages over the Hero 11, like I've discussed today, but at a significantly cheaper price, then this I think is going to be the one for a lot of people. I will be doing this comparison for the camera between the two really soon, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I really appreciate it if you liked this video, if you found it helpful, and anyone new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.